Now, that was like the beginning of another round of tension. And you know Ose would always do anything. Some people call it mind game. Some other people say that Ose would tell you the truth the way he is saying it. And then we'll never forget the round of 16 in 2005, 2006. And then that's when Barcelona got their revenge. There's a boy called
Iniesta,
who is now a full-grown man, who might so retire from football as, if not the greatest, is arguably one of the greatest. Though, of course, some of us might not be his fan, but we cannot still push aside. Okay, I'm still a Lionel Messi fan because I'm a football fan. I'm just not up on some other issues, but that's not for this show. And then young Lionel Messi began to show his brilliance, and in that particular game, on aggregate, Barcelona carried the day. You know, so it's been a case of, you know, we win some, lose some. But when you look at that history, for instance, Bidemi, does that make you worry that history seems to be history seems to be like a pendulum. It goes this way, it goes that way. It goes this way, it goes that way when it comes to you guys.
That's why at first I said we are here to settle scores.
Which of the scores are you settling?
Our head-to-head.
Who's leading now?
We both have same head-to-head. So now we want to take the lead. No doubt. No stress. We want to take the lead. We want to make them know we are Visca Barca. We are playing good football. Tiki-taka. We are never scared of England.
You're not scared of England?
No.
You're not scared?
Chelsea will come and they will face it. We will go there, we will face it. But this time we want to go there and we want to go and demolish that transformation. Lily. No, ultimately to call in reason because now, my guys, Pedro is not even going to dominate a lot because he's not even going to play. They have been fearing that Pedri, but now he's injured.
Palmer also is injured, so
no, leave Palmer. Let's not talk about Palmer because they have replacement for Palmer. Are you getting it? So now, this game we are talking about is 50-50, no cheating, because the injured ones are the most important ones. Meanwhile, on our side,
the injured ones
are the most important ones too. So let's play our football. Visca Barca.
I'm not very fluent in Spanish. What is the meaning of this Visca Barca that you've been saying?
In Barca we reign. Visca Barca. I just love the word.
Yeah, let's look for it. but then, Jeremiah, initially, because if I ask you a question now, you still carry this thing and come and talk about Manchester. Let's have it. And you still come and talk about Manchester United. But when you look at it, I'd like you to mention some of the players that have been outstanding for you in the history of Barcelona and Chelsea's rivalry, the ones that you know. Tell us these players that have been outstanding and why you think that they are particularly outstanding.
I'll start with Andres Iniesta.
Okay.
2011, I can't forget that celebration, pulling off his shirt, that outside shot. But apart from that, looking back in time, I think Messi has also been influential, and Peter Cech and John Terry, very, very influential, because we all know times of Mourinho, 2004, 2005 against Barcelona, they played a very, very, very good defensive game. And I think they
played a very good defensive game, or they packed the entire bus. They packed the bus.
They packed lorry, not bus.
I have gone beyond saying they packed the bus. I like to say that they pack a trailer or a train.
but as Mourinho will say, the best form of attack is defense. So, and when they came home triumph against Barca in 2012, which they later won the Champions League, Fernando Torres winner, was a very, very, very spectacular one, because Barcelona dominated the game from the first minute to the last minute of the game. But I think with the instructions of Roberto Di Matteo, then they stick to the instruction, just stay behind the ball, leave Torres on the midfield line.
That is the biggest. That is in modern football. That perhaps is the biggest heartbreak.
Because
that one chance, I think that's the origin of one chance in armed robbery or something like that.
Because after which the Barcelona were playing tiki taka, they were just focused on one thing: clear the ball. And after Mikel cleared the ball, in fact, it was not. We could not find the clip of how the ball moved. We only saw Torres. We only saw the ball went away from Mikel's leg, and the next thing we find the ball with Torres. I'm not even sure if it's that same ball. I'm still doubting.
Okay, maybe that ball came from a different universe. Maybe that was the beginning of a multiverse.
And I could remember that.
In that game, I was telling someone said, "Oh, Barca is playing that tiki taka Barca." I said, "Kitty kata Chelsea Luma win."
Kitty kata.
Barca was playing tiki taka. But that day it was the
kitty kata.
The hustle and the struggle of Chelsea that won the day, and it took just one chance.
Kirakita.
In fact, kirakita. In fact, that's the right word. While Barca was busy playing tiki taka,
they were doing kirakita.
Chelsea knew that today is a game. It's a game.
Had one assignment, one goal.
It's a day of kirakita.
And the funniest thing is that same season, Fernando Torres got that same chance against Manchester United and hit the bar. So immediately he went past Victor Valdez. There was one thing in my mind.
Basibo.
If he hits the bar again.
Assuming he had done that, there's a song we used to sing also. Omakobata. Basibo. Omakobata. Basibo. Sorry. I watched ball small at Onikon Stadium, and back then, and then of course I had to follow my brothers to play Jeon. If you go and watch Jeon from Love Garden in Surulere to Paddington in Surulere to Evans Square, Lebtemeta to the football field at Yondoro at Makoko, you will understand when we are saying Omakobata. Basibo.
So it was outstanding because I give credit to John Terry in that game because he was spectacular. It was good. The reading of the game, watching Messi's movement, he knows it's dangerous. So, and he knows that Barca are always good on their one-touch passes. So they did the assignment well. So it is very, very difficult for me to pick a very spectacular person that this person is outstanding. But I'll give my credit to John Terry and Peter Cech.
Before we go, I'd like to say something about something that John Terry said about Jose Mourinho. He said Jose Mourinho makes you feel like you're a giant in the dressing room. And you could tell that with that Chelsea squad, the way they played, the way they moved, the way they understood the assignment. But before we go, I'd like to ask you, would you, in that entire rivalry, up to modern times, would you think is particularly outstanding for you?
Live long Barca.
Everybody.
We are outstanding.
I know you guys are outstanding. Mention like one or two players that are particularly outstanding for you in the history of that rivalry.
Lionel Messi. And my favorite one.
Who's that?
Sergio Busquets.
Sergio Busquets.
Sergio Busquets.
No.
You know, one player that
outstanding.
Even if I can't remember anything about, you mentioned the Fernando Torres goal, there's also something else that I remember. I would never forget the way Ronaldinho was dancing in front of the box 18 before netting that ball against Chelsea.
The keeper, I think
it was Cech, huh?
Peter Cech was lost because that's the movement of his leg.
Sir, the moment Cech got home, the child asked Cech, Daddy, what were you doing? Why were you rounding about? He said, I was looking for money.
Okay.
He doesn't understand anything again.
Okay, so before we go, our time is fast, but before we go, I'd like us to do like a Chelsea. After that, I would ask you to predict your scoreline. But before we go, I'd like us to do like a Chelsea-Barcelona combined 11. I know that left to the average Barcelona fan, it doesn't want to have anything to do with Chelsea. But if we say, let us pick a combined 11, players that you know that in this squad, if we put all of them together, we'll have a Chelsea Barca team that will beat any other person in the world. I'd like us to start. When we look at for Barcelona, for instance, out of these three goalkeepers, we have Andre Ter Stegen, Joan Garcia, and Wojna Chesney, and then for Chelsea we have Roberto Sanchez and Philip Johansson. Who do you think should be number one? We want to do a Chelsea Barca combined 11. Who would you pick as your number one goalkeeper?
Maybe it's going to be on that. I'll go for Mark Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ter Stegen, but okay. So if
He's on injury now, so he's not going to be available for the match tomorrow. So,
but if you when we say let's pick a Chelsea Barca combined 11, you say Ter Stegen.
Yes.
So let's look at defender right back. Who would you pick? Would you agree with him to Jeremiah?
Ter Stegen at his prime.
Ter Stegen, he said that at his prime.
Yes.
But present form.
He's out of his prime. Present form. I'll rather pick Eric Garcia.
yeah, Garcia.
Okay, so Garcia in go for a Chelsea Barcelona combined 11. So right back. First of all, what formation would you like to play? Would you have loved to play? 4-3-3.
4-3-3.
Agree?
No, 4-2-1-3. I said you make 4-2.
Let's stick to
1-3.
let's stick to 4-3-3.
I have my reasons, but let's
stick
stick to 4-3-3.
So right back. Who would you pick for defender right back? Are you right back? Tosin Adarabioyo or he said Talujebe.
Kunde. Let's just talk about this.
So Kunde for right back.
Honestly.
So for center your two centre backs, who would they be? Do you agree also on that one, Kunde? So Kunde is there straight up. Okay, so centre backs.
Araujo Kubasi.
Araujo Kubasi. Would you pick?
I'm looking at that Chelsea defense. No, nobody to be found.
Are you challenging my defense?
So Tosin Adarabioyo Yonko. Oh, like Adarabi Jesha.
Adarabi Badon.
Okay, so left back.
I'll go with Marco Cucurella. No choice.
So Cucurella makes it first Chelsea player to make the combined 11. So let's move straight to the midfield. Now, when you look at who Chelsea have got in the Barcelona have got in the midfield, that list seems to be scary. We have Gavi, Pedri, Fermin Lopez, Marc Casado, Dani Olmo, Frederick De Jong, and Marc Bernal. And then when we look at the midfield for Chelsea, we have Moise Caicedo, Esigo, Enzo Fernandez, and Andre Santos. Let me start with midfield with Jeremiah. Midfield, Jeremiah.
Now for the midfield, I'll go for the defensive midfield with Caicedo.
Caicedo, second Chelsea player on the list.
Yeah.
Caicedo.
And for the two center midfielders, I'll pick Pedri and Palmer.
Pedri and Palmer. Who would you pick?
The fact that Pedri is not going to be available, so
we don't care about who's available. We're just combine 11.
Right, let me go for Pedri.
For defensive, for DM?
No.
For central midfield?
Central midfielder. Pedri, De Jong, and I'll go for Caicedo too.
Caicedo. Everybody votes for Caicedo. Moise Caicedo. Arsenal fans beware. Arsenal fans beware. Arsenal fans beware. Okay, Caicedo. So we all agree on that. Then let's move forward. Chelsea seems to have a full list of forwards. We have Liam Delap, João Pedro, McGui, Pedro Neto, we've already picked Estevio, and then of course Alejandro Garnacho. And then when we look at the forwards for Barcelona, we have Ferran Torres, Robert Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Marcus Rashford, and of course Rooney Bangili. Who would you pick, Jeremiah?
Okay, for me, I might sound being biased, but I'll be very, very serious and honest about this. I'll go for Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Estevio.
Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Estevio. Two Barcelona players and forward. Who would you go for, Dibidemi?
At first, can I say something?
Say something.
I'll bring Yamal back.
To where?
He's going to play defense for me.
Why?
He will be at the post.
Why, sir? Why? Make me understand.
I don't want to be biased, because I will have to put my own Rafinha in place.
Okay.
Rashford. Then I'll not be biased again.
Estevio. So basically, the bone of contention here is
honestly
Lamine Yamal. So you agree that okay? So I'd like you to go over your list again. Let me hear.
Rafinha,
Rashford, and Estevio. Okay, it's a tough list, but then okay. Well, we'd like to keep this open to everyone at home, even after the game is over and you come across this. We'd like you to give us a list of your own Barcelona Chelsea combined 11. Well, who do you think is winning? Predict the scoreline. Correct score. Okay,
Correct score. Correct
so
score.
wait. Let me ask you something. We will not mention the brand name. Okay, so if you get the correct score, that your favorite beverage that you told me inside my ear, we'll pass it across to you.
Okay.
And then there's also a stake that when we want to cook the yam pepper soup with fish, we would also invite you in because it's likely Jeremiah is going to lose. Yes.
Even the Bible said, before I know you,
So
before you were born, I know you.
I'll be able to do my own too.
All right, so give us predict the scoreline. Correct score.
Correct score 5-2. Barcelona winning.
Barcelona 5, Chelsea 2. That's a very bold prediction. Jeremiah. Jeremiah.
Why will Chelsea score 2?
I thought you wanted to defend Chelsea.
Defend Chelsea. You cannot defend the defenseless.
Okay. All right.
5-2 correct.
Well, for me, Chelsea have a very good defense.
Okay. Chelsea have a very good defense.
Yes.
We told that Abidjan.
When I say they have a good defense,
You are being sarcastic.
Barca plays high line.
Oh, okay.
So Caicedo will be very, very active.
Oh, okay.
So and he will do extra works. But this guy is very dangerous. To Estavio. So I'm seeing scoreline like 5-1.
Stay one place. Predict the scoreline.
Chelsea fans, they think I won't give you that lie. 5-1 my dear.
So Barcelona 5, Chelsea 1.
Okay, 1-5. Okay.
Okay, because Chelsea's at 1.
Barca 5.
Okay, well.
And the funniest thing is that Chelsea score first. Estavio. Bing. Go Chelsea fans. You know
Should we add that to the stake as well, to this prediction as well? Should we add it?
Chelsea,
Yeah,
you know, Chelsea fans, they want to pull
good
up.
at the comeback.
They want to pull up the roof. We go.
They're shutting the roof. They're shutting the roof.
Lewandowski score down 1-1, down 2-1.
Meanwhile, we are not always
First half
good
hat trick.
with that.
Lewandowski. I'm
Honestly.
seeing the future. Anyone in your class? I'm seeing the future.
All right, whatever it is at the end of the day, if these two gentlemen get the score, any of these two gentlemen that gets the score right, their favorite beverage, and of course, the yam pepper soup is for the other show, for the other episode. So, this time around, I may experiment with one of my favorite recipe, which is I make this banana stew with fish, and then I'll decide whether it's pineapple rice that we'll add to it, but whatever it is, it's sure going to be sumptuous. But keep it locked down, don't go away. Remember to follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. It is still at Wing Sports NG. And then, of course, my name is Adeoye Salem. I like to say that I'm your favorite Peace Samurai. Also, I'm your one and only area uncle, aka Egbon Adugo. See you on the flip side.